there, this is Carrie from Stamp with CT, and guess who is with me today?
It's Dale.
Hi everybody.
Hello everybody.
We are here for day number 7 of our Christmas in July series, and I have to admit, it's a little bit sad. Are you sad?
I'm sad.
You're sad? Yeah. It's a little bit sad to be done with this series. We had never done anything like this before. It was a lot of, I hate to say work, because when we're creating, I wouldn't really define what we do as work, would you?
Not really. Not
really. We have a lot of fun. It was great to really kind of challenge ourselves to dive into the new product from the upcoming holiday catalog and get familiar with it. It really helped us. But we hope that it helped and inspired you guys as well. So as you're popping in today, please say hello. If you're watching the replay, just type in replay. And if you're watching on YouTube, please hit that subscribe and notification button. We would love for you to be part of our YouTube community as well. Okay, what do you have here, Dee?
What we got here is the projects that you've made in these prior days in this series.
Yeah, that's day number 1 right there. You want to bring it a little bit closer so they can see, in case they missed it. That video has been really popular on YouTube, so this is a Sale-A-Bration paper that you can get free. So
with the buffalo plaid and the deer.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a pretty cute little card with a penguin sliding down the hill.
Mm-hmm. From Penguin Place, and then the designer series paper is Penguin Playmates, I think. So again, Sale-A-Bration paper that you can get for free that coordinates with that stamp set. Whoops.
Holly Jolly, nicely embossed. I'm hoping it comes through on the
Yeah, that's a really
video.
fun one. I love that paper. So pretty.
This was day 3?
Mm-hmm. We're up to day 3. And day 4, we've got a couple of samples.
Okay.
That's that fun fold, remember?
Oh.
The tri-fold
Yes.
pocket card.
Yes, yes.
And so that's the one we made on camera.
This
and
one, all right. And
the
then
one on the right is the one that I made just as a sample. And if you open it up, you can pull that out, and it's a gift card holder. I just put a little strip of designer series paper. So all of these videos are available on my Facebook, Stamp with CT, and on YouTube if you want to go back, if you missed any. And then what are we up to? Day 5 was the gift box that we made, that craft gift box, and all we did was a little belly band.
Just a belly band to decorate it.
Mm-hmm.
Then day 6, you made the cards.
Mm-hmm. That's when Joanne was here and was my lovely assistant, and we made 4 cards.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Just quick and simple cards. And I should have said this yesterday. After I finished the video on day 5, I went back in and put a little bit of greenery on that belly band. So just dressed it up a little bit more.
And some Wink of Stella.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Wink of Stella.
And where did you get that gold?
That's a gold leafing. Yeah, gilded leafing. We use that. Made a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. Okay, we're up to day number 7.
Today 7, we're going to do a little box with a belly band on it. And
we saw Rhonda Wade make a box like this. So Dale was going to adjust the dimensions, but I convinced him to just, you want to open it up?
Sure.
To just go ahead and make it with the same dimensions that Rhonda shared, but it's a cute box. It's pretty easy too, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's very forgiving, and it's easy to make.
Okay.
And we're going to try to, let me show you the template right quick.
Okay.
On the template, it's a 6.5 by 8 inch piece of cardstock, and we scored it and burnished it here on the template at 1 inch on all the sides.
All 4 sides, okay.
And then after you've done that, when I score it here in just a moment, I'll show you that you can come in. Rhonda shared that you come in 3.5 and then 4.5. If you just want to remember the lesser measurements, you can come in 3.5 from this side and 3.5 from this side, and we'll get the same result.
Okay, perfect. We can take a picture of that template and pop that in the comments too. You've already even got the tear tape on there, don't you?
Yes, I do. I like using the tearing tape on these because it's a nice adhesive and it's very strong. Also, it gives me a chance to, as you'll see here in a moment, as I'm putting it together, I'm only dealing with one at a time. They're not all sticky at the same time.
Okay. Yeah, we'll put a picture of that in the comments.
So
Okay, let's get started.
I have this piece of cardstock already cut. We'll bring in our trimmer with our scoring blade in it.
You may want to kind of turn it to the side. I don't know. No, you're going to work at the top. It's okay.
Okay.
We'll just make sure, yeah, you're in camera good.
And then so...
And you're on which side, Dee? Oh, it doesn't
Well,
really matter.
Doesn't matter because these are all going to be scored at 1 inch.
Okay. Gently.
Gently. Shake the table as much as I can. For those of you getting seasick out there, I apologize. And I also don't talk a lot when I'm doing stuff, so
Yeah,
please
you don't
bear
mess
with
up
me.
like I do. That's why, because I talk a lot and I mess up a lot.
And then so we're just going around on all the sides at 1 inch.
I like that you're using the measurement over to the right of the cutting and scoring track. That really...
Well, it gives me more surface area over here to make sure things stay nice and square when you're making a rectangle or a square.
And you're pushing it all the way up to that top too, aren't you?
Right.
Making sure it
And then
stays
so
straight.
I'm going to do as we talked about earlier, is I'm going to come into 3.5 right here. And I'm going to score it. And then I'm going to flip it over. And I'm going to score it again at 3.5. And if you want to check my measurement at 4.5, you'll see that the scoring line lines right back up.
Okay, I like that.
So
I like that. You're getting a phone call, but you're not available. I'll take that and get it out of your way.
so now what we're going to do is we're going to...
You got a bone folder?
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, let's go ahead and score all these.
Yeah, definitely want to burnish those when you're making a box, don't you?
Yes, to
Nice,
make sure that...
Tight creases. It really does help your box come together better. How accurate do you have to be on this scoring? Is it pretty important?
Well, I don't think it's as important because when you put this box together, you'll see here in a moment that the way we're going to fit it together, or the way you can fit it together, is it's going to come together really nicely.
Kind of forgiving.
And it's rather forgiving.
Good.
Because
I like those kind of boxes.
And then we're going to come in and I like to try to keep on the long pieces. I want to have a nice. Let me see if I can do this while I'm cutting. But I like to have a nice clean cut, and then to come back in and take the waste material out.
A little bit of that bulk.
A
You're
little
just kind of you're mitering. That's what you're doing, right?
Right, and what that does is that it also helps you make sure that you can line everything up and keep everything with these crisp cuts down the long sides. It allows you to have a nice, smooth, clean edge.
Okay.
And
that's important for the finished box, isn't it?
Yes. Well, I think so.
Okay. So you're just taking your time.
And
it's not a race.
It's not a race. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon.
Okay.
And then
so you're gonna do that on both sides?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, pretty easy so far.
Well.
Oh, what are you doing there? You even mitered that end. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I want to make sure that if I did have a little bit of overlap, that it stays nice and clean, and that tucks away. I may have to come back in a moment and take a little of that material away. But if you have it, it'll tuck behind nicely.
Okay.
And it's just...
So you're just cutting to the score line.
Yes.
And taking that little bit away to take the bulk out.
Okay. Maybe not. I may not have taken enough out of a couple of these.
Well, you can always go back, right?
Well, it's a little harder after you've
Started putting it together.
yeah. And these don't show anyway, so it's not super critical. And then I'm gonna go in here and put my tear tape.
You want to swipe all those little bits off in there so you don't get any stuck.
Oh no, I want to live dangerously. And as you saw on the template, I like to put a little piece next to the score line, and then a piece out toward the edge. It just gives me a chance to. You'll see in a moment when I fold it that it gives me a little chance to correct things as I'm working, and
We'll trust you. You wouldn't lead us wrong.
well, we're trying to keep things pretty simple and let your process take care of things.
So what do you think fits in this little box? Like, you're gifting it. Oop, you got a problem there?
Oh yeah, I got some of that paper left behind. I didn't get it cut away cleanly.
Candy.
So candies, yeah, candy's always good. You could use the gift card. You can use.
Oh, you think a gift card would fit in there?
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit big, but it's okay.
I'm gonna try that.
You know that I would use some type of packing tape or strapping tape to make sure that it stayed closed really well for someone who's going to have to open it up.
Yeah, if you've ever gotten a gift that Dale wrapped, he is a professional wrapper. Oh, look at that. It does fit in there. There's that Sonic card that I like to keep on my desk. Sure enough.
And then, so what I do now is just, I like to go ahead and take the bone folder and make sure that all those got stuck down really well.
That helps you remove the release paper, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And it,
Maybe shaking the table a little bit though, but
they're getting seasick again. I'm sorry. So what I do is just peel off normally about one or two at a time, so that I can work these around on the different sides. And then I'll pick it up, and I'm gonna try to show this to you as I go. I'll put this behind and kind of make it fold away, and then I put the edge up and try to make it sure it's nice and clean. And then what you didn't see was then I fold it back the first side and then the second side. We'll do this again. We'll put it back behind, keep that folded away with our finger, get everything as nice and clean on the edge as we can. Bring it in and let it touch, and then it's stuck.
okay.
And then we'll go to the next side.
Because tearing tape is a really strong adhesive. And you need that for 3D items. You don't want somebody to get your little box and open it up and it falls apart, right?
Exactly. And so we'll do this once again.
You could use Stampin' Seal Plus on that too, couldn't you?
Yes, you can, but
You just like tearing tape?
well, with the tearing tape, I get a chance to, all the sides are not exposed with, and it doesn't stick before I want it to.
Okay. Good tip.
And then that gets everything. And then also what I like to do is to make sure that we got everything we make sure that we get everything nice and clean is we'll take this flap or the lid and we'll put the, we'll close it up, leaving these sides out just a little bit. And then this way we know that if I just put it together, there's a chance that I don't get it to be the right size.
Oh, like you could pull it too tight or something?
Right, you can pull it too tight or be too loose. And so if I hold it together and then put it down, now I know that the lid is made to match the bottom. And this is where that forgiveness of the box comes in, by making all the edges clean and making it all fit together. And
oh, I see what you're saying
now you know it opens and closes without any problem.
Okay, yeah, it's a cute little box, very cute.
Okay.
Okay, what's next?
Let's put the top and the bottom on it. We'll glue them together.
Oh, you're gonna have to show us that designer series paper you're using in a minute.
Okay, we can do that. We always like to use a lot of liquid glue. It's kind of like, you know, if you don't know how to tie a knot in fishing, you tie a lot.
No, you don't use a lot of liquid glue. You're being facetious.
I use the...
He's very judicious with supplies, you guys.
And if you, I don't know if you can see what I did with the glue, is put a little bit on there, but also I don't have any on the edges here so that I don't get my fingers all gluey.
Oh, that's a good tip. I need to take a note from that.
And then
I always kind of feel like if you're not getting ink or glue on you, then are you really crafting?
well,
yes, you are.
Yes, you are. And if you go out into my woodcraft shop out here, and you put glue on both sides of the wood, and then so you have glue on both sides of the wood, the table, and everything else, all that nice, neat, fun stuff. Let's go ahead and bring in the. We'll get the little flap going.
Yeah, you probably want to show them that and kind of tell them how that came to be, why you decided to do it like that.
As you say, I like to use all the pieces, and on the designer series paper, you'll see in just a moment, the dog kind of pokes in from the edge, and he's cut off. And
so rather than waste him? Rather
than waste him, or we just went ahead and made him into a little tag.
Okay.
For the box. And once again, I want to get this glued down.
Oh, you score it afterwards?
Yes.
Okay.
Because what I want to do is I want to lay it down and get it, try to get my borders. I love the liquid glue. Allows you the chance to shift just a little bit as you're getting it set. And then what I normally do is grab the
what? Oh, the trimmer?
Trimmer. And then what I try to do is bring it in here, and then now I can come and match the sides up.
What do you mean, match the sides up?
Well, where the paper was cut smooth from the factory, then I can, if I can get my finger out of the way.
Oh, you're going to score it so it has a little bit of a border.
Right, so that it makes everything look nice and clean, and then that gives us a little border to work from.
Makes your little tag. Okay.
And then what you want to do is, on the same thing, is you want to come in here and just get it lined up as the best you can, and then fold this back, and then I'm going to take and snip the edge away.
Oh, that's how you did that. Look at that. I would have made that so much more complicated.
Nah. And then we'll put a little dab of glue on this. This is where I'm going to get it all over me. and glue my tag shut. And also you'll notice I'm going to live very bravely. I'm going to wait until everything's done, and then I'm going to stamp the sentiment into it.
Yeah, that is brave, dude.
No chance for error here. No pressure.
That is so cute. Such a good idea. Okay, so are you ready to stamp now?
Sure.
I'm not sure what I did with your stamp. Oh, there it is. So old olive cardstock.
Oh, absolutely.
Pulled that from the designer series paper and then use an old olive ink to stamp.
We'll go ahead and set this. We're going to get ink everywhere anyway, so lay it out, and what I did was kind of line things up and then mount them onto the block.
Oh, getting both of the sentiments.
And then try to keep the back edge of the block. I've already got
ink on it
because I'll let it flap
okay.
up. It's going to leave me a little halo, but the back side of the block kind of lines up, and that'll keep things lined up.
Okay.
Not great.
It's okay.
I'm not a professional like some
Yes,
people.
You are. You like to say it's an opportunity for embellishment.
It will
What
be.
you usually tell us at class.
Absolutely.
Okay, so now it's just a matter of assembly, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and get these tops and bottoms on.
Okay.
And we'll go back with our liquid glue on our...
Yeah, for this, they could just use whatever glue that they love. Adhesive.
Adhesive of choice. It doesn't have to be...
We're probably running a little bit longer today, but that's okay. It's day 7.
It's going to be over soon.
I know. We'll probably do this again close to the holidays. Maybe like a 12 days of Christmas or something. We'll see. Y'all let us know if you have enjoyed this. We'd love to hear your feedback. We have. But let us know if it's been something that's been useful for you. We don't normally share the new products ahead of time. But they'll be available to you real soon on the 3rd of August.
And then we didn't score this.
Oh, the belly band.
The belly band.
Yeah, with that designer series paper, you can just...
I will use that Seal Plus. And then let's...
I would take it off the box. No?
Well, I want to kind of mark it a little bit and then cut it.
So it's just like a 1-inch strip, is that?
Yes, it is a 1-inch strip. And then I want to come in here and get me a couple of pieces of this Seal Plus. And then I want to get the band on here. If you put it on too tight, you want to have, it makes it harder to get on and off. So you want to leave yourself just a little bit of flexibility.
So it moves up and down and...
Right.
Okay. That makes sense.
And then I will go back with my liquid glue again.
For your tag?
For my tag. And this is was the back of the box over here, so we'll put a little liquid glue on here.
Just on the belly band?
Just on the belly band.
Okay.
And then that way I can...
nice strong adhesive to hold it on.
And I can come in here and I can try to line those borders up a little bit so that it looks like it's all nice and neat and together.
It's very cute. You did a good job.
And as that slides up and down.
Yay.
So that's how hard it is to make a quick little box.
Not hard at all.
Pretty forgiving.
Very cute. Yeah, it's very cute. And if you were making multiples, I bet you could really get a bunch done once you get on a roll, right? So why don't you show us the designer series paper that you used?
Absolutely. It's the Sweet Stockings paper. And
it's cute.
these are the little guys right here on the edge that we put on the box.
Yeah, then you're not wasting that little piece of a pup.
This is Oliver helping me put lights on the Christmas tree.
That's probably going to be true.
How about some cats with deer antlers? Absolutely.
That's cute.
And a bird with a letter. And then I love the fish on these.
Yeah, so pretty much any pet lover will be happy with this designer series paper.
And then what's in our stocking for Christmas? Oh, it's a sweet little pet.
Oh, the B-side.
The
Wait till
B-side.
they see the B-side. It's really cute. So even if you're not necessarily a dog, cat, bird, or fish lover,
Well, all
you're
right.
going to love the back.
We have beautiful stars.
Cute.
Like a great
That's
background.
Mossy Meadow, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Mossy Meadow and Bumblebee.
Bumblebee? Cute.
Yeah. And then we have the Cherry Cobbler.
It's a pretty pattern.
And then
This would be great for scrapbook pages, too.
the mint macaron with
Yeah.
a hash pattern. The kind
That
of a
kind of
sweater,
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That reminds me of a sweater.
pattern. And then here's a stripe with the Mossy Meadow and the Old Olive.
So that's why you used Old Olive cardstock for your box, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's a little bit of the Old Olive in the light bulbs. I don't know if
Okay.
you saw that.
Mm-hmm.
And then my favorite, I wished I had a ton of gift wrap paper like this. I like all the pattern in it.
That's really cute. And then let's share the stamp set that you used as well.
It's the Well Defined, and it was the to and from the Well Defined, and I like their definition of holiday. A reason to eat more. Every day should be a holiday.
So this is a cute stamp set with definitions of the seasonal words. I've not seen one like this before that I remember. It's really cute. We've already made a swap with it, and then of course they'll use the to and from. So another great stamp set to have in your collection. Okay, anything else, Dee, before we go?
Well, that's it.
That's it. Okay. Well, thanks so much for joining us. We hope you enjoyed our 7 days of Christmas in July. Thanks for helping me out with those other projects, and thanks for sharing this one, Dale. Let us know if you have any questions, and we'll put that template in the comments. Or if you want it emailed to you, let us know. We can do that too.
And if you need a catalog, contact shipping department.
Yes, contact. Let Dale know if you need a catalog. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you later. If I can turn it off. You may have to turn it off. Is it not wanting to?